In the news recently, Alianza Minerals. Alianza trades as ANZ on Toronto Venture Exchange and TARSF in the OTC in the States as they complete their drill program at the Haldane Silver Property in the historic Keno Hill Mining District in the Yukon Territory. With me now, CEO Jason Weber. Hey Jason, appreciate you stopping in. Why don't you run through the highlights of this pretty significant milestone for the company?
Yeah, no, it is, Rob. First time as for Alianza to get out on the ground and conduct some drilling at Haldane, and it's interesting. We start with hole 14. There's only been 13 previous surface holes drilled at the property, so we're just scratching the surface at this point. So it was nice to get out. We tested 3 different target areas, the Ross and Bighorn anomalies, which are brand new targets. Nobody's ever tested those before, so that's really exciting. And then to get back into the Mount Haldane vein system, where the majority of the prior work has been done, and do a few holes there to test some potential continuity on previously identified vein mineralization.
I know the market's certainly going to hold you accountable for numbers, and that's what this is all about. But early on here, what are you identifying that may or may not encourage you?
Yeah, it's a really good point, Rob. I mean, every time we set up the drill, we want to get numbers. We want to hit ore grade mineralization, obviously. But it doesn't end there. We need to see, in the case of the Mount Haldane vein system and the targets around it, we're looking for Keno-style vein structures. So when you refer to the vein structure, you need a fault, a big structure that's going to host the veins, and you got to see that structure in the right rocks. So if you don't get those, you aren't going to get the potential for high-grade mineralization over any width. So for us, success is really defined by finding the structures, for one, finding those in the right rocks, the competent rocks that are going to form very good veins. And then once we have that, then we can start to vector in on where we're going to get the best mineralization. And so the keys for us, obviously, we want to hit that high grade mineralization, but we want to see structures, and we want to see those structures in the right rocks. That gives us the potential for Keno Hill style mineralization.
And then what'll be the next steps here?
Well, we'll be waiting on the results now. I'm hoping that we'll have those starting sort of the end of this month, early October, get those in, compile them, see what they mean. And then we'll probably be getting results filtering in through right through October. So it's it's exciting. We'll see. We can see what these holes bring.
Okay, we'll certainly look forward to getting those results back. In the meantime, though, you're a busy guy. You got a lot of other things going on. Why don't you kind of run through what else is front and center for Alianza?
Yeah, as we announced in August, we completed we started our KRL program, which is now complete. That was a short program, just out on the ground prospecting and doing some mapping investigations on that property. So again, results will start coming in October on that. And then the bulk of our efforts really have been in Nevada, especially on our Horse Thief project. Compiled a lot of data, collected a lot of data this year. We're putting that together right now, and that's really coming together to put drill targets in place for testing in the next phase of work there. We did 4 projects optioned off to partners this year, so when you do that, you're expecting that not all those projects are going to be successful. So I've put in a considerable amount of effort identifying the next phase of projects that we're going to have, that we can do a little bit of work, whether that's a desktop compilation or actually out in the field, to build the next set of projects that we can bring partners in on. So I've been looking at a number of projects, both in Canada and the US, through the summer, and hope to start maybe adding a few more to the project portfolio through the fall.
That's Jason Weber. He's the CEO of Alianza Minerals. That's ANZ on the Venture Exchange, TARSF on the OTC in the States. Hey, Jason, appreciate you swinging in. Look forward to catching up, and you got some more news to report.
Thanks always for having me on.